What's going on, guys? Destin here with another Star Trek The Official Starships collection from Eaglemoss video, and this is the Romulan Warbird. This is the Diridex class. Let me know if I said that correctly. Diridex class. So, alright. Anyway, enough of that. Launched in 24th century. This is actually now one of the first Romulan ships in the collection. Because we cannot have Federation ships. Let's just throw in a couple of adversary ships here and there. Like we have Romulans, we have Klingons, Cardassians, Jem'Hadars. So let's move on. And this is we have the table of contents. You can find them on Facebook. And here's the specifications. A lot of green in this one. It's operated by the Romulan Star Empire. The class is indeed, correct me if I said it wrong, Diridex. And includes, phase disruptors and photon torpedo launchers. Its top speed's warp 9.6. That's fast. Alright, the Romulan Star Empire Warbird, the Diridex class, patrol the Romulan borders with the Federation and the Klingon Empire. They formed a large fleet that fought the Dominion, which is, like the Romulan Dominion Wars. It's heavily armed that patrol the Romulan neutral zone. Unlike, most Romulan ships that actually has a bird-like appearance. And during the Dominion War, when the Tal Shiar operated their own warpers, which were a slightly different color to their standardized military counterparts. But, right here's a little fact. Late 2260s, Romulans used Klingon designed battlecruisers. Acquired their designs on advanced weapons technology. Two great powers formed an alliance against Federation, but soon incorporated the Klingon advances to their own vessels, including of the Warbird. Now, they also, the Romulan Warbird uses an artificial black hole. Once you actually activate the quantum singularity, it's impossible to shut down without causing an implosion powerful enough to destroy the ship. In emergency, a singularity, could be ejected either using an auto-eject system or manually. Bulkheads used to seal off the affected area. And the ship would actually, rely on using the twin impulse systems. Now the Warbird's fitted with a powerful tractor beam, allowing it to latch on to immobilized enemy vessels and operate on a similar subspace frequency as Starfleet. Now the first ship encountered was the Enterprise D. This ship is 2 times much bigger than Enterprise D, so when the Enterprise D investigated mysterious attacks on the outposts close to the neutral zone, this bad boy showed up. This is Commander Tabak, who led the first Warbird that Starfleet faced. Thought Federation attacked Romulan outposts, but Borg was to blame. Two powers had little contact since the Tome incident of 2311, but become more involved after 2364. Now this is the tractor beam, this green tractor beam, latching onto the shuttlecraft. And this is some of the weapons in action. These are the disruptor phasers. And Dave feed, Romulan society is completely free and gender biased. You have women such as Commander Victoria commanding warbirds. Move on. Now, usually you have something between the overview and the deck plans, but not this one. Now, this is the warbird itself. Now, here's a little crest in the center, just. Now, the fascinating fact: the Romulans use cloaking devices since at least the 22nd century. Now, introducing the Romulans. This is the Romulan Senate, as seen from Star Trek Nemesis. Shortly before Shizon wiped out the whole entire Senate. Now, if you don't know Shizon, he's Captain Jean-Luc Picard's evil twin. Now, their debut was in their first episode, The Balance of Terror. I will leave a link in the description to CBS to that episode. Now, in the second Romulan story, the Enterprise incident, I will leave another one down below. This is what Captain Kirk has to steal a cloaking device, disguise himself as a Romulan. Now, if you watch Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, you actually figure out that Saavik is not only half Vulcan, but also half Romulan as well. Now, here's more. Now that's Denise Crosby. Return Star Trek play Sela. And its Balance of Terror established that the Romulans Vulcans were related, so Spock appeared in Star Trek The Next Generation. Unification made sense he would be trying to unite two people. Now, this is the battle between the Shizon and Captain Jean-Luc Picard from Star Trek Nemesis. That movie appeared on Sci-Fi a few nights ago. Now, designing the Romulans, and especially the Romulan Warbird, and this is in comparison with the Enterprise D, much massive than the Enterprise D. Now, one of the ideas tried when the original Enterprise was designed, it actually used like a ring, kind of like a ring ship, which basically the XCV-3330 is. Now, originally used to be like vertical, but that got thrown out. And this is what it looked like if it was vertical and if it was seen on the show. And it just looks weird. And this is actually a final design of what it looked like. Now, on screen, it first appeared in the Neutral Zone, which is actually a Star Trek Next Generation episode, which also appeared in Deep Space Nine and Voyager. Now, actors who play Romulans have history of playing more than one role in Star Trek. Romulan Commander, played by Mark Leonard, who played as Spock's father Sarek, was the first Romulan to appear in Star Trek The Next Generation. Tuvok, who was played by Mark Alamo, was best known as Deep Space Nine's villainous Cardassian Gul Dukat. Of course, Tal Shar Commander Sela, or by Denise Crosby, who played as Sela's own mother Tasha Yar. There are 4 different designs of a bridge and a warbird. First one was the Neutral Zone. It's the only time that the commander and sub-commander have been shown sitting side by side. Now, here is the map of the Neutral Zone. Using Balanced Terror show the Romulans have twin home worlds, Romulus and Romy. Even the dialogue in the episode established 2 planets known as Romulus and Remus. Now, Remus was actually I believe the moon before Romulus was destroyed by a supernova, as seen from 2009 Star Trek. So the next issue we're going to get is the USS Voyager. This is the Intrepid class starship for Captain Janeway that was lost in the Delta Quadrant. We will look into this and the Katinga class battle cruiser next month. So we'll keep an eye on those. Right now, let's take a look at this. When I first saw this, it was neatly designed. When I played Star Trek Online, this was not actually one of my favorite ships to battle against, because it's actually much bigger than me, much more advanced. It actually has the capability of using the tractor beam and fire heavy plasma torpedoes. And there's crest in the center. You can't see it, but it's very neatly designed. I love the detail and the texture, making it much of a bird-like appearance. You can actually see the escape pods just right up on here where my finger is rubbing. And this is the front. And you have the two warp nacelles right here. And this ship is prone to fire phaser disruptors. Now, just like the Romulan Warbird and the other 4 ships, you get a display stand and a black base and a clear display stand with this unique serial number on the back. I believe the tractor beam may be located under here somewhere. I'm thinking where this little hole is, right here where I'm pointing my finger at. I'm going to trap their ships and, basically trap their ships. So I like the Romulan Warbird. It looks very neat, very well detailed, and very awesome. So I like it. So good job, Eaglemoss. Good job on the design, the casting, and it just looks good. So yeah, I think that's my video review. I have nothing else to say, so my name's Dustin, and I will see you when the Voyager NXO Voyager, what is it? NCC 74656 and a Katinga Klingon battle cruiser are out. So I'll see you then.